Hello, I'm JP Ocampo. I'm currently 18 years old and I study at PLSU. So as a child, I was born with a cleft lip palate. So I didn't have a upper lip and gums. That resulted to me having troubles with my R's, uh, with, as well as the strength of my tongue as well. And because of the surgery done here, it took a while for muscles to be good and same plosives.
Plosives,
Uh,
okay.
just added to my stuttering. I used to have stuttering before because saying something wasn't really that natural for me, especially with the condition that I had. So, for example, I would say McDonald's instead of McDo, 334 instead of Channel 34. Um, Growing up, it really affected me by, well, when you grow up, my parents don't really talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
They just leave it as is. So it wasn't really it, I didn't really discover that I had a problem at an early age. And when I did realize it, when I was around grade 4, grade 3, 4, or 5, that's when I started to become really quiet.
Okay.
And I rarely talk in front of people, and because of that, it's hard for me to gather ideas once I am asked to suddenly talk or to present. So, as a child, uh, probably you know that a child would mimic something that he would see or she would see. And because my classmates would always see me stuttering or saying the word wrong, they would also say it.
Mm.
And I would think to myself, is that how I say it? There's also, remember, there's a part of me that didn't realize yet that I was doing it that way. And so that added to my, they would say, "Ate-te-te," something like that. It's not, I learned how to, to
Deal with
not
it.
really shut them out, but deal with it, yes. In a way na it's a natural part that I actually do. And I just think of it as a reminder that I have to either slow down or to prove myself better. A little over 1 or 2 years,
Okay.
we always had a tape recorder to listen back to how I usually sound. Uh, this, a lot, this actually gave me a little more fear than the usual people who would say, I don't, when they listen to themselves in the recording,
Yeah.
they would say, I sound different from what I did. Ako naman, because I had to do that all the time, I guess I grew a little phobia of listening to myself on camera. But it's okay for me, but it is still an edge that
Oh.
it still gives me that thing.
So is that um your speech therapy, you listen to your own voice through
Uh,
recording. So would you say that the therapy help?
it definitely did.
Because you said you developed a phobia of hearing
For
your own
listening to
voice.
myself. In a sense, I still do. Pero parang nowadays, I know what to expect when I hear it.
Mm.
It doesn't make it less embarrassing in my mind to hear it, but I know what to expect, so that lessens it a bit. But during my speech therapy, they really work on plosives, on the way I pronounce. Let's say some people would say the W instead of the R as compensation.
Yeah.
I was taught not to do that, so that uh, it would be forced. It would be I would be forced to actually try to say the certain syllable or the certain letter.
Okay.
And yes, definitely speech therapy helped me in developing it,
Okay.
but it didn't hinder me from realizing that I might have something different from others. You know, whether in showing off magic tricks, showing off jokes, or telling stories, that that really aided in my self-esteem
Mm.
as well as my interaction with other people and my speech.
Mm.
I learned what I could do with a deformed mouth. I could say something purposely, and they would actually really ask, and I could do something in my own way so that I can take it to my advantage.
Mm.
So, having it with you wherever you go really allows you to experiment on it.
Alright.
And also it's good because since I teach or I talk to a lot of people, I get to see if the students really see me for what I am and what I say. It's also an easy way to judge a character. You can tell the moment you talk and they look at you with a slight, that thing,
Yeah.
that
Look.
look, it will show you what kind of person they are. I guess that made me more a better reader of character. Of course, I understand that not everyone is superficial, but then again, a lot of people are.
Alright, this is JP's magic trick.
So, for example, you have a coin.
Mm-hmm.
So you watch the coin. As you place it here, you can actually start to see it let go. And it's really weird because actually it's under the coin all the time. You can also do it this way. You can just cover it like this. People think it's actually in this hand. It's not in this hand. It is. And some people think that in the law of gravity it goes down. Whatever goes up must go down. But at the same time, whatever goes down must go up. It simply does it the same way that any other coin, just go up. No strings attached, no nothing. And
Nice.
there you go. Thank you so much for
Thank you so
watching.
much, JP. This is valuable information. God bless you.
God bless you.